There are moments in life when you believe you are completely alone, when the doors are closed and the world fades away. Yet the spiritual realm does not pause simply because you feel safe. An ex-Satanist once revealed that the most ordinary routines can carry unseen spiritual weight, especially when people move through them without awareness or intention. Many walk into private spaces thinking only about physical cleanliness, never realizing that their thoughts, emotions, and spiritual focus are also exposed in powerful ways. This message is not meant to create fear, but to awaken wisdom, because knowledge transforms ordinary actions into moments of strength and protection. When you understand what happens beyond what the eyes can see, you begin to take control of your spiritual environment and refuse to live carelessly. Today you will discover how even the most normal daily routine can become a powerful spiritual checkpoint that either drains your strength or renews your inner power depending on how you approach it. There was a time when I believed private moments were empty spaces where nothing spiritual could touch me. Yet experience revealed that silence often becomes the loudest spiritual atmosphere. When a person steps into a shower, they remove not only physical weight from the day, but also emotional layers that kept them guarded against fear and doubt. Waterfalls and thoughts begin to wander, and in that wandering the mind becomes open to whispers of anxiety, shame, or memories that weaken confidence. Many people think vulnerability is only physical, yet true vulnerability happens when awareness disappears and negative thoughts begin to feel like truth. I learned that moments of comfort can become moments of exposure when the heart is tired and the spirit is unfocused. Understanding this reality does not create fear, but instead awakens a powerful sense of awareness that allows you to take control of your inner space. During these quiet routines, your mind often replays past failures, unresolved pain, and hidden worries because the noise of the outside world is gone and your guard is lowered. Negative emotions feel stronger when you are alone, which makes some people walk out of the shower feeling heavier instead of renewed. Spiritual vulnerability is not about darkness chasing you, but about the absence of intentional thoughts that protect your peace and remind you who you are. When a person forgets their worth, they allow insecurity to grow, and that insecurity slowly steals their confidence and joy. I discovered that vulnerability is not weakness, because it reveals the areas where strength needs to be built with faith, truth, and conscious intention. Once you recognize that your thoughts shape your spiritual atmosphere, you begin to protect your mind even during the simplest daily habits. The powerful shift happens when awareness replaces carelessness, and when you step into private moments with purpose rather than distraction. Instead of letting your mind drift into fear, you can choose gratitude. Speak life over yourself, and remind your heart that you are protected and guided. Water can become a symbol of renewal where stress washes away, and strength flows back into your spirit with every breath you take. When you stand with intention, you close the door to negative thoughts and open a path for peace, confidence, and inner authority. Each private moment becomes an opportunity to strengthen your faith and practice self-respect, rather than a moment where you lose emotional balance. Remember this truth, and never forget that awareness turns vulnerability into strength. Many people walk into daily routines without realizing that intention shapes the spiritual atmosphere around them long before any action begins or any water touches their skin. I once believed protection was something distant and complicated until I learned that a simple moment of awareness before a shower could transform fear into strength. When you pause and center your thoughts, you remind your heart that you are not weak or forgotten, but fully present and capable of guarding your inner peace. Speaking words of faith or calm affirmation before stepping into private spaces creates a mental boundary that blocks intrusive thoughts and replaces anxiety with quiet confidence. Your intention becomes like a shield that shifts your focus away from past failures and directs your mind toward healing growth and steady emotional balance. Through this simple act, you step into your routine with purpose, and you begin to realize that protection starts from the inside long before any outside force appears. As water flows, you can continue this covering by choosing gratitude instead of distraction, and by allowing each breath to remind you that you control the direction of your thoughts. I learned that intentional prayer or positive reflection is not about ritual, but about reminding your spirit that it deserves respect, safety, and continuous renewal. When your mind stays focused on hope and truth, you close the door to fear-driven imagination that once entered easily during quiet moments. Every drop of water becomes a reminder that you are washing away doubt and replacing it with courage, clarity, and renewed emotional strength. Instead of replaying painful memories, you can visualize strength flowing through you and filling every hidden corner where insecurity once tried to grow. This practice slowly trains your heart to expect peace rather than chaos, and teaches you that spiritual authority grows through small, consistent actions. Over time, these intentional moments begin to shape your entire day, because confidence built in private spaces follows you into public challenges and unexpected struggles. You stop seeing protection as something mysterious and instead recognize it as the daily discipline of guarding your thoughts and nurturing a calm, focused mindset. People around you may notice a new sense of peace because you carry quiet strength that was built during moments when no one else was watching. The routine that once felt ordinary becomes a sacred pause where you reset your emotions, release stress, and prepare your spirit for whatever lies ahead. Through consistent intention, you build a habit of inner awareness that protects your confidence even when life becomes loud, confusing, or emotionally heavy. Remember that protection begins with conscious intention and grows stronger every time you choose faith, awareness, and purposeful thought. Every daily habit carries hidden power when you begin to see it as more than routine and more as an opportunity to strengthen your inner world. I once rushed through simple tasks without realizing that even a shower could become a sacred moment of renewal for the mind and spirit. When water touches your skin, you can imagine stress and fear dissolving, while new strength quietly takes their place within your thoughts. This shift begins when you choose to be present instead of distracted, and when you decide that every moment alone is a chance to rebuild your confidence. Ordinary routines become powerful rituals of self-respect when you intentionally release negative energy and welcome peace into your heart. Through this awareness, you transform a daily habit into a source of emotional clarity and spiritual grounding that prepares you for the challenges waiting beyond the door. As you stand under the water, you can begin to speak life over yourself and remind your soul that growth happens through consistent small actions rather than dramatic changes. Many people search for powerful breakthroughs while ignoring the quiet daily practices that slowly build unshakable resilience over time. I learned that renewal is not something that appears suddenly, but something that grows stronger every time you choose gratitude, courage, and calm reflection during simple moments. Instead of replaying fears, you can visualize light filling your thoughts and washing away doubt with every steady breath you take. These mindful choices turn daily habits into opportunities for emotional healing, where you confront past pain and release it without shame or regret. The more you practice intentional awareness, the more your routine becomes a safe space where your spirit resets and your confidence returns stronger than before. Over time, this consistent practice begins to change how you move through life, because strength built in private moments naturally follows you into public challenges. You begin to walk with quiet assurance, knowing that you have trained your mind to remain calm, even when pressure tries to shake your stability. People may wonder why you carry peace even during chaos. But the truth is that you built that peace during small, unseen routines each day. A simple shower becomes a reminder that growth is not reserved for special occasions, but woven into the rhythm of your everyday actions and thoughts. When you treat daily habits as opportunities for renewal, you develop a deep sense of control over your emotional and spiritual direction. Remember that transformation begins when ordinary moments are embraced with purpose and used to strengthen your mind, heart, and spirit. In the end, the greatest lesson is that spiritual strength is not built only in dramatic moments, but in the quiet routines where your thoughts and intentions shape your inner world. What once felt ordinary can become a powerful space of renewal when you walk into it with awareness, faith, and purpose guiding every action. You are not powerless during private moments because your mind, your words, and your focus create an atmosphere that protects your peace and strengthens your confidence. When you choose intention over distraction, you turn daily habits into opportunities for healing, growth, and emotional balance that follow you throughout the day. Let every routine remind you that you are capable of guarding your thoughts, renewing your spirit, and walking forward with courage no matter what you face. Carry this awareness with you and allow every simple moment to become a step toward lasting inner strength